They might be kids, but they've got something to say too. Here's Madeline and Annabelle.
Hey, it's me, Madeline, again with Annabelle too. And today we're going to be talking about books, games, top 10 favorite food, top 10 worst favorite food, and behind the scenes of Star Chickens. I went to school today and I asked kids what their favorite food was, and this was the results I got. Number 1, favorite food is pizza. Number 2, chocolate. Number 3, mac and cheese. Number 4, hot dogs. Number 5, ice cream. Number 6, Cheetos. Number 7, crepes. 8, blueberries. 9, Cheez-Its. And last but not least, pasta. Okay. Now we're going to the top 10 worst favorite foods. Number 1, spinach. Number 2, broccoli. 3, casserole. 4, guacamole. 5, anchovies. 6, garlic. 7, birdie bots. 8, bologna. 9, beef jerky. And number 10, pork chops. Annabelle, what's your favorite food?
Pizza.
What's the food you hate?
Broccoli.
Okay, now we're going to go to the book section, and we will tell you about books. The first book I'm going to talk to you about is the Twits. It's about Mr. and Mrs. Twit. They pull pranks on each other, and it's a really fun book if you kind of like gross stuff and you want to joke every once in a while. The next book I'm going to talk to you about is the BFG. It's by the same author, Roald Dahl, and it's about this big giant who is really friendly, and he has to help this little girl, Sophie, to save London by the blood bottler. And the second book, another book I was wanting to talk to you about is Matilda. If you have seen the movie, it is much different than the book. It's about a little girl who loves to read, and she's left home alone at the age of 5, and she does a lot of interesting things. And the last one I'm going to talk to you about before Annabelle goes and talks about them is The Bee Tree. It's by Patricia Polacco, and and it's about a granddaughter and a grandfather who they go to find a bee tree. Now Annabelle, why don't you tell us about some of these books?
Wigs is very cool because you see pictures of interesting wigs. And the next one is Wimberly Worries. Wimberly worries about everything. About school, about the air conditioner, about night. But at the ending, she finds a new friend, and she doesn't have very much friends. And it's really good books. Too Many Tamales is a cool book because it's about this girl who's making tamales, and she weared her mom's wedding ring, and then it got stuck in the dough, and then she thought she baked them, and then they ate it all the tamales to see if the ring is in the dough, but it wasn't. It was on her finger all the time. George's Marvelous Medicine. It's about this boy, George, who made his grandma some medicine, and it tasted bad. And that's all I said.
Okay, moving on. Now we're going to talk about games. We have Battleship, Twister, Candyland, Connect 4, Mancala, Sorry, and Tic-Tac-Toe. And I just wanted to tell you guys that there's another show kind of like this, which is on it's called DigiKid Podcast, and then you can find our podcast on podcast.yahoo.com. Now we're going to talk about behind the scenes of Star Chickens. Star Chickens is a movie which me and my friend are doing about. It's going to be like Star Wars, but it is we're going to use chickens instead of people. And so that's all I can tell you for now, and it's going to be a stop motion animation movie. So it is going to be done all on a digital camera. So Annabelle, I was wondering, and some of our viewers were wondering, what's your favorite game?
Candyland.
Can you tell us why?
Because I like candy.
We also wanted to know what your favorite book is.
Wimberly the Birdies.
And would you think that Star Chickens will become a really good movie?
Yes, it will. So, Madeline, what are you going to be for Halloween?
Well, I have decided that I'm going to be a dead rock star.
And I'm wondering how good you're doing in school.
I'm doing really good in school, and I also have I have not ever not turned in a homework yet.
You haven't?
I have always turned in my homework.
You have?
Uh-huh.
What if you were sick?
Well, then that's a different story.
Okay, so what kind of things that you do in school?
I do math, rocks and minerals, PE, math, and all other sorts of subjects.
How good do you like your teacher?
I think she's a super teacher. Annabelle, what do you think about your teacher?
She's awesome.
This is all the time we have for this podcast, so
Let's
see you later.
Bow wow.
Bow wow. Bow wow. Bow wow. Bow wow.
This is another fine podcast produced at the Thinkatron Media Laboratories. www.thinkatron.com.